Hello and a very warm welcome. I'm so glad you've decided to join me today for a conversation that sits at the very heart of living a vibrant, energetic, and healthy life as we age. We are going to talk about the power of nourishment. Let's take a moment to be honest with ourselves. As we journey into our 60s, 70s, 80s, and beyond, our bodies begin to communicate with us in new and different ways. We might notice that our energy reserves don't feel as deep as they once did. Perhaps there's a new stiffness in our joints in the morning, or we find that our balance feels a little less certain. We might hear words from our doctor during a checkup, words like bone density, cholesterol, blood pressure, or muscle mass, and feel a quiet sense of concern. It can be easy to chalk all of these changes up to the simple, inevitable process of getting older, to resign ourselves to the idea that feeling a little less than our best is just the way things are now. But today, I want to gently and lovingly challenge that notion. While aging is a natural and beautiful part of life, a decline in vitality is not a foregone conclusion. We are not merely passive passengers on this journey. We are active participants, and one of the most powerful tools we have at our disposal, a tool we interact with multiple times a day, is the food we choose to put on our plates. Food is so much more than just fuel. It is information. It is medicine. It is the collection of essential building blocks that our bodies use to repair tissues, to fight off illness, to keep our minds sharp, and to maintain our strength and independence. Today, we are going to demystify the world of nutrition and focus on the 5 most essential nutrients that become particularly critical in our senior years. We won't just list them. We will explore the profound why behind each one. We will understand their roles in our bodies, discover the most delicious and accessible foods that contain them, and learn how they work together in a beautiful symphony to support our health from the inside out. This conversation is an invitation to look at your meals not as a source of anxiety or restriction, but as a daily opportunity to honor your body and invest in your future. Please remember, while the information we discuss is based on solid nutritional science, it is always essential to speak with your doctor or a registered dietitian before making any significant changes to your diet or starting a new supplement regimen. They can provide personalized advice that is right for your unique health needs. So let's begin this empowering journey and rediscover the profound connection between what we eat and how we thrive. Our first essential nutrient is one that forms the very foundation of our strength and resilience. We are going to talk about protein. For a long time, protein was primarily associated with bodybuilders and athletes. But the truth is, adequate protein intake is arguably more critical for a senior than it is for a young person. Think of protein as the master building block of your entire body. It is the primary component of your muscles, of course, but also of your skin, your hair, your bones, your immune cells, your hormones, and the thousands of enzymes that carry out every single chemical reaction in your body. It is the very scaffolding of your life. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at processing protein, meaning we need to consume more of it just to maintain the status quo. This brings us to a crucial concept: sarcopenia. This is the medical term for the gradual, age-related loss of muscle mass, strength, and function. It can start as early as our 40s, but it accelerates significantly after the age of 60 if we don't actively work against it. Sarcopenia is not a cosmetic issue. It is at the root of so many challenges that seniors face. Weaker muscles mean a slower metabolism. They mean less physical strength for everyday tasks like carrying groceries, getting up from a chair, or playing with grandchildren. Most critically, weaker leg and core muscles lead to poor balance and an increased risk of falls, which can be a life-altering event for an older adult. Sufficient protein intake is our #1 nutritional defense against sarcopenia. It provides the raw materials our bodies need to repair and maintain our precious muscle tissue. So where do we find this vital nutrient? The key is to include a source of protein with every meal. Spreading your intake throughout the day is far more effective than eating one large, protein-heavy meal. Excellent sources include lean meats like chicken breast and turkey, and a wide variety of fish. Fatty fish like salmon is a particularly wonderful choice, as it provides not only high-quality protein, but also heart-healthy omega-3 fatty acids, which we will discuss later. Eggs are another nutritional powerhouse, a perfect and affordable source of protein. Dairy products like Greek yogurt and cottage cheese are also fantastic, as they do double duty by providing a healthy dose of calcium as well. But you do not need to rely solely on animal products. The plant kingdom is rich with protein. Lentils, beans of all kinds, and chickpeas are not only packed with protein but also with fiber, another critical nutrient we'll get to. Tofu and edamame, derived from soybeans, are complete proteins. Nuts and seeds, like almonds, walnuts, and chia seeds, are wonderful additions to any meal or as a snack. Even a scoop of a clean protein powder added to your morning oatmeal or smoothie can be an easy and effective way to boost your intake. Prioritizing protein is an act of prioritizing your strength, your mobility, and your independence for all the years to come. Our second and third essential nutrients are a dynamic duo, a true power couple when it comes to the health of our skeletal system. We are going to talk about calcium and its indispensable partner, vitamin D. Let's start with calcium. We've all known since childhood that calcium is for our bones. Think of calcium as the literal bricks and mortar of your skeleton. Roughly 99% of your body's calcium is stored in your bones and teeth, giving them their strength and rigidity. But our bones are not static, inert structures. They are living, dynamic tissue that is in a constant state of remodeling. Your body is always breaking down old, worn-out bone tissue and replacing it with new, strong tissue. I like to think of our bones as a calcium bank account. Throughout the day, our body needs calcium for other critical functions, like muscle contraction, nerve signaling, and maintaining a normal heartbeat. If you don't consume enough calcium in your diet to cover these needs, your body will make a withdrawal from your bone bank account. If these withdrawals happen day after day, year after year, your bone structure becomes depleted. The bones become more porous and brittle, a condition known as osteoporosis, which dramatically increases the risk of fractures. Now, having a bank full of calcium is useless if you don't have the key to unlock the vault. That key is vitamin D. If calcium is the brick, vitamin D is the foreman on the construction site. Its most critical role in bone health is to facilitate the absorption of calcium from your intestines into your bloodstream. Without enough vitamin D, you could be eating a calcium-rich diet, but most of that precious mineral will simply pass through your system, unutilized. It is the gatekeeper that allows calcium to enter your body and get to work. As we age, two things happen that put us at a higher risk for vitamin D deficiency. First, our skin's ability to synthesize vitamin D from sunlight exposure becomes much less efficient. Second, many seniors naturally spend more time indoors, further limiting their sun exposure. So, how do we stock up on this power couple? For calcium, dairy products like milk, yogurt, and cheese are the most well-known sources. But there are many other wonderful options. Dark leafy greens like kale, collard greens, and bok choy are excellent. Canned fish with the soft, edible bones, such as sardines and salmon, are calcium superstars. Many foods are now fortified with calcium, including plant-based milks like almond or soy, orange juice, and breakfast cereals. For vitamin D, the food sources are much more limited. The absolute best natural sources are fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and trout. Some foods, like milk and cereals, are fortified with vitamin D. Egg yolks contain a small amount. However, for the vast majority of seniors, it is very difficult to get enough vitamin D from food and sunlight alone. This is why it is so important to have your vitamin D levels checked by your doctor with a simple blood test. They can then recommend the appropriate dosage of a vitamin D3 supplement to ensure you are meeting your needs. Remember, these two nutrients work as a team. Ensuring you have enough of both is one of the most important steps you can take to keep your skeletal framework strong and supportive for a lifetime. Our fourth essential nutrient is an unsung hero of the nutritional world. It's something many people know they should eat more of, but they may not fully appreciate the breadth of its importance. We are going to talk about fiber. Fiber is a type of carbohydrate that our body cannot digest, and that is precisely what makes it so beneficial. Its primary job is to keep our digestive system healthy, regular, and functioning smoothly. As we get older, our digestive system can naturally become a bit more sluggish, and constipation can become a common and uncomfortable issue. Fiber is nature's perfect remedy. There are two main types of fiber, and both are important. Insoluble fiber found in things like whole grains and vegetable skins acts like a broom, adding bulk to stool and sweeping it through the digestive tract. Soluble fiber, found in oats, beans, apples, and carrots, dissolves in water to form a gel-like substance. This gel has some truly amazing health benefits beyond just regularity. This soluble fiber gel acts like a sponge in your digestive system. It can bind to cholesterol and help escort it out of the body, which can play a significant role in maintaining healthy cholesterol levels and supporting cardiovascular health. This gel also slows down the absorption of sugar into the bloodstream. This is incredibly important for maintaining stable blood sugar levels, preventing the energy spikes and crashes that can leave you feeling fatigued, and reducing the risk of developing type 2 diabetes. Furthermore, fiber is the preferred food for the trillions of beneficial bacteria that live in our gut, our microbiome. A healthy and diverse microbiome is linked to everything from a stronger immune system to better mood and mental health. The wonderful news is that fiber is found in the most delicious and vibrant whole foods. The goal is to fill your plate with a variety of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and legumes. Berries of all kinds, apples with the skin on, pears, and oranges are all fantastic sources. Load up on vegetables like broccoli, Brussels sprouts, and carrots. Make whole grains the standard in your home. Choose oatmeal, quinoa, brown rice, and 100% whole wheat bread over their refined, white counterparts. Legumes are fiber powerhouses. Incorporating beans, lentils, and peas into your soups, salads, and main dishes is one of the best things you can do for your health. And don't forget nuts and seeds. A tablespoon of chia seeds or ground flax seeds in your yogurt or oatmeal can significantly boost your fiber intake. One crucial piece of advice when increasing your fiber intake is to do it slowly, and to make sure you are also increasing your water intake. Fiber needs water to do its job properly. A gradual increase will give your digestive system time to adapt, preventing the gas and bloating that can occur if you add too much too quickly. Embracing a fiber-rich diet is a commitment to a happy gut, a healthy heart, and stable, lasting energy. Our fifth and final essential nutrient is a category of healthy fats that are particularly crucial for the health of our two most important organs, our brain and our heart. We are going to talk about omega-3 fatty acids. In the past, all fats were often unfairly villainized, but we now know that certain types of fat are not just good for us, they are absolutely essential. Omega-3s are a type of polyunsaturated fat that our bodies cannot produce on their own, meaning we must get them from our diet. Their most celebrated benefit is their powerful anti-inflammatory effect. Inflammation is a natural part of the body's healing process. But when it becomes chronic, a low-grade inflammation that simmers throughout the body, it can contribute to nearly every major age-related disease, including heart disease, arthritis, and cognitive decline. Omega-3s act like the body's natural firefighters, helping to quell this chronic inflammation. Let's talk about the brain. Your brain is made up of about 60% fat, and a large portion of that is an omega-3 fatty acid called DHA. This fat is a critical structural component of your brain cells. It helps to keep the cell membranes fluid and flexible, which is essential for communication between brain cells. A diet rich in omega-3s is linked to better memory and cognitive function, and may help to reduce the risk of age-related cognitive decline and dementia. It is quite literally food for thought. For your heart, omega-3s are equally heroic. They have been shown to help lower triglycerides, a type of fat in the blood. They can help to reduce blood pressure, slow the development of plaque in the arteries, and make the blood less sticky, reducing the chance of clot formation. The most potent and readily usable sources of omega-3s, specifically the crucial types known as EPA and DHA, are found in fatty cold-water fish. A great way to remember the best choices is the acronym SMASH: salmon, mackerel, anchovies, sardines, and herring. Aiming to eat a serving of one of these fish at least twice a week is a fantastic goal. There are also plant-based sources of omega-3s, in the form of a fat called ALA. Excellent sources include flax seeds, which must be ground to be absorbed, chia seeds, and walnuts. While your body can convert some of this ALA into the more powerful EPA and DHA, the conversion process is not very efficient. Therefore, if you do not eat fish, you may want to speak with your doctor about the possibility of taking an algae-based omega-3 supplement, which provides a direct source of EPA and DHA. By making these healthy fats a regular part of your diet, you are actively protecting your mind, soothing your joints, and fortifying your heart for the long run. So, as we bring our conversation to a close, I want you to see the beautiful tapestry we have woven. It's not about focusing on one nutrient in isolation. It is about embracing a pattern of eating that is rich in whole, nourishing foods. You may have noticed the wonderful overlaps. Salmon gives you both protein and omega-3s. Beans provide both protein and fiber. Almonds offer protein, healthy fats, and calcium. This is the wisdom of nature. When we focus on a diet filled with a colorful variety of fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains, we are naturally providing our bodies with the full spectrum of nutrients they need to thrive. This journey is not about perfection. It is about progress. It is not about restriction, but about addition. Think about what you can add to your plate today. Could you add a handful of spinach to your eggs in the morning? Could you swap your white bread for whole grain? Could you have a handful of walnuts as a snack instead of a cookie? Every one of these small, mindful choices is a powerful step in the right direction. You are the sole curator of your own health. The knowledge you have gained today is your power. It is the power to walk into your kitchen and see not just food, but an opportunity to build a stronger body, a sharper mind, and a more vibrant future. Thank you for taking this time to honor yourself and your health. May your plates be full, your body be nourished, and your life be filled with vitality.